Welcome to the series of Oracle Fusion middleware video lessons. In this video, I'm going to explain you the SOA Quick Start installation. SOA Quick Start installation. So in this SOA Quick Start, generally SOA, if you log into Oracle website, you see two set of software software binaries. Before 12c, you can actually download Jdev. I'm saying this is in 11g. In Jdev in 11g, so we use IDE, Integrated Development Environment, for the SOA development. We use Jdev with some plugins, like say SOA plugins. SOA plugin. So we add the we install Jdev and we add some SOA related plugins or adapters, SOA plugins to the Jdev. So with this, you are ready for the development. So with this we are ready for the development. But in 12c or in 11g also, this is for the IDE. For the SOA server, you have straight away SOA server binaries or setup. You can say software, SOA server binaries. Don't consider the spelling mistakes here. So this is how it was in 11g. Now in 12c, we do have similar process here. We have an IDE setup and we have SOA server. The only difference is the IDE in 11g it is Jdev and SOA plugins, but in 12c it comes as SOA Quick Start. SOA Quick Start binary. SOA Quick Start binaries. I'll tell you the SOA Quick Start. I'll show you in fact the SOA Quick Start and the SOA server binaries so that you can see the difference. SOA server binaries. Okay. So generally this is an IDE. IDE, it is actually SOA Jdev only. Only thing SOA Quick Start has it is giving as a suite, and it comes with Jdev plus required SOA plugins. Not only SOA, it has even other plugins also. We'll come to know during the development. Required SOA plugins. These plugins will be added to the Jdev. That means even in that case, or after adding the SOA plugins, whether in 11g, 12c, after adding the plugins, you will be able to create the SOA components, right? The SOA components, everything. You can start the SOA development. So this is what I'm explaining about SOA Quick Start there. So 11g, 12c. Now since we are targeting 12c development here, so this is what IDE SOA Quick Start. Now what we have to do, we have to download. Now since as a developer you don't require to worry about the SOA server, because you are not setting up the SOA development server installation or production or any UAT server installation. That's something administrator will take care of it, and this is generally a developer will take care of it, right? Something like Eclipse IDE. Now download. Say download SOA Quick Start. So where you can download this SOA Quick Start. Since you don't require to worry about SOA server binaries and the installation, even if you're interested about the SOA server installation, I have another video which is available in the same channel. You can read about the server server installation, that is also in 12c. So now we are concentrating on, or this video we are concentrating, or we are focusing on SOA Kickstart setup. So that is for the developers. So let's go to the browser, and you have to open a website, eDelivery Oracle. This is the website you have to open, and if you ever created a user ID, you simply have to create new user. You can even register with your Gmail ID also. So since I have already Gmail, I am having account on this Oracle already, so I'm simply signing in. So say sign in. So I'm just signing into the site. So here it asks, you can actually search for the product which you're looking for. This is the forum, or this is the location where you can download all Fusion middleware products, be it as Web Center, be it as Oracle Identity and Access Management, be it as BI, be it as our SOA. So I'm just typing Oracle SOA here. So it shows so many products. So since I'm interested to download, you can download any version of 12c. Now as a demo purpose, I'm just downloading 12.2.12. This is the latest version. So and select the platform which you wanted to download, which you're trying to install. Say I'm installing it on Microsoft Windows 64-bit. So I click on Windows 64 and then say select. Then it shows the product available here, and say continue, and again say continue, and click on this. I have read and accept all the things, say continue. Now here it shows basically 3 components. So what I said, so we are interested to download the SOA Kickstart. So the SOA Kickstart has 2 files, right? For now you don't require to concentrate on SOA Suite and Business Process Management. If you really wanted to set up the WebLogic server and the SOA kind of a SOA development server, then you have to download other things. For now I'm only interested to set up the SOA development purpose. I'm doing it in a developer perspective, so I don't need the first one, so I only require these 2. So you just select on these and say download. It will download 2 files. Alright, so I've already downloaded, so I'll just open the location. So this is the location where I have downloaded 2 files. So these 2 files, this comes as a jar files, right? So Kickstart 1, Kickstart 2. I have unzipped these 2 files. Sorry, I have let me take my word back. I have downloaded zip files, 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. These 2, see these 2, 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. I have unzipped these files, so I got 2 jar files. So one from this zip file and other one is from the second zip file. Make sure you both are there in the same location. So now you have 2 files, or you have the SOA Kickstart binaries available. So now you have to start the installation. To perform the same, you open the command prompt. Open the command prompt in administrator mode. Oops, I am not able to click the right. Oh, bad. See here. happened? I'm really not sure why it is not allowing me. This is another window. Wow. Bear with me for a minute. I think the right click is not working on my mouse. CMD command prompt. Yep, now it's working with the right click, and I'm running this command prompt in administrator mode. Just say yes, and it opens in the administrator mode. So now I'm copying this location, and I'm just simply saying I'm just going to this location, going inside this location. So if I say dir, it has all the files available in this folder. So now let me make it a bigger one. So now to install this jar file, we have to say java-jar and give the first file name. This is the first file name. Make sure quick start jar file. So when you say enter, after this it checks all the prerequisites. Say it should have the proper Java JDK version. So that means since it's a 12c, definitely it requires you to install 1.8. During the installation, if it shows any error related to the Java, so you have to install the proper Java version. It shows even on the error screen also the expected version for this SOA 12.120. For this quick start, it will tell you which version of JDK you have to install. So for now I installed JDK 1.8 and I'm ready to start the installation. So after this, once you click enter, this will take you and say, so I did the same thing here, java -jar. Let me maximize it. So java-jar, and it does some prerequisite check, and it opens this window, right? So this simple installation, you don't really not required to concentrate very much here. You'll be able to install it very quickly. So just say next on the screen and say select skip auto updates, since I'm not interested to get any updates from Oracle for this IDE or for this developer, for this SOA. Say next over here, and this is the one you have to give the location of your Oracle home. So here Oracle home means your middleware home. So if you know bits and pieces of Oracle WebLogic terminology, you can easily understand this what I'm talking about the middleware, what I'm talking about Oracle home. Say for now, you can even follow similar naming convention here. So I'm trying to install the SOA quick start inside this folder C Oracle middleware. I just typed everything here. So it is C/Oracle middleware SOA QS. So I'll just say next, and make sure you should not get any warnings or errors like this. So I have managed through installation. I mean, if at all it shows any error, you have to worry, but for warnings you can continue. But since I have different Java versions, I'm just saying next. But for you, make sure you should not get any warnings. But even then it will work now for me, but make sure you should not see any warnings here. Say next, and this is what the screen. So this is Oracle home location. This is what you have defined. You want this binaries to be installed in this location, middleware. So for now you assume a middleware underscore SOA QS. It's going to have your all SOA related files, folders, whatever. And what it is going to install. See, it's going to install SOA composite examples, and you see so many other things it's going to install for you. including GeoDeveloper IDE. Right? You don't, as I said, you don't require to install any plugins over for here on 12c, but for 11g you have to do extra activities after installation after installing GeoDeveloper IDE. Saves in install and just wait for it. It takes a couple of minutes, maybe around 10 to 15 minutes. So you can pause the video for 10 minutes and you can pull it to the after 10 minutes. Just wait for maybe 10-15 minutes, it will come up. So it actually does all the installation for you. You really not required to worry about any configurations as such for your SOA development. So it has it is good tool, rather the installation, all the installation screens. You simply need to say next, that's it. It does everything for you. And if you see, actually, it shows Oracle Fusion middleware as a header, and that's what in my first video I have explained about Oracle Fusion middleware in not in brief, in short I've explained there with one small definition. So you understand now Oracle SOA is part of Oracle Fusion middleware. This is only one product inside Oracle Fusion middleware, so there are other products also inside Oracle Fusion middleware. So it started just now, so it just completed 4%. So make sure it will give you the finish button after 100%. If you're interested, you can uncheck this, or if you don't, say the preparation is completed, and it will show all successful tasks. So you're really not required to worry. Just wait for 10 minutes. So meanwhile, before it completes, I'll just try to explain the things again. So we're going to install a SOA development, or we are setting up your development environment. So in Java, it's an Eclipse setup. It is as much similar to Oracle SOA development also. I mean, the IDE also similar, Jdeveloper. Even for Eclipse, you require to add some plugins for different products which you use for your Java development. Even here is same. Since I'm installing SOA, so I'm adding the SOA plugins. So the Jdeveloper you can compare with the Eclipse. So now the only difference between 11g and 12c, at least for the development environment in IDE, in 11g you have to do the Jdeveloper installation followed by all the required plugins. But in 12c it will come with as a quick start, so you can directly it will comes with the Jdeveloper and required SOA plugins. So this is the beauty, at least in 12c, in developer's perspective. So you downloaded 2 files, quick start and quick start, these 2 zip files, and you unzip these 2 folders. You got 2 jar files, and you open the command prompt in administrator mode, and then you said java-jar jr and the file name. So it started the installation. There you are. So you have just given the middleware location during the setup. So that middleware folder contains all your IDE related files or your SOA related folders. So if at all you're really confused about this middleware and Oracle home location, you might require to read basics of WebLogic. Maybe I'll try to come up with another video where I'll be talking about the WebLogic basics then you can understand more better way. Otherwise, you can read about WebLogic basic things. I think it is taking more time. I have lots of softwares installed on my laptop, so that the reason it is taking more time. Though I have 16 GB of RAM, there are other servers running on my machine, so that the reason it is taking time. Let's wait for maybe 10 more minutes. It would finish. It's installing still. Maybe it might install a bit faster on your laptop. If you see, I have I know lots of installations here. Say in Servver Oracle, I have installations for all the products of Oracle Fusion Middleware, IDF BI, Oracle Identity and Access Management, SOA, Development Server, Web Center Portal, Content Sites, and everything here. All the servers are running at this moment, so that the reason it is installing it very slowly. The one which we have started or we have created is middleware SOA QS. So if you go inside, you can see what are the folders it is creating for us. In each step it creates different folders, and each step it creates the files inside this folder. So if you see it has added SOA folder, OSB folder, Jdev folder, and other stuff. So I'll cover about SOA OSB in the coming videos, the complete development, each an example with small use cases. And you can see the coherence. Coherence is just a caching server, or the caching component here. And the opatch folder, if at all you wanted to apply any patch on this server, the developer, you can use this opatch folder, and you can do the patches on top of this product. It actually creates even SOA server also inside. So it's still completed 34%. And the inventory, it has all the inventory related files, all the logs, the complete inventory of this installation. And EM is an enterprise manager. So in WebLogic you have two consoles, or you'll get two consoles. One is admin console and other one is enterprise manager console. So you can use both the consoles. General administrators use more of EM consoles. You don't require to do anything on here. Just after once your server is available, you generally work on EM console. As a SOA developer, you generally log into EM console very frequently for deploying, or for debugging, or for verifying the logs of your SOA service, and so many stuff. And so much of stuff is inside EM console. It's still installing. I think it is taking more time than I expected, than I visualized. Let me see why it is taking so much time. I think I might be running with a less memory. Yep, I'm running with so I don't have enough memory, and that is another reason why it is loading very slowly, or while it is installing very slowly. Though I have 1 terabyte of hard disk, it is not enough. It is still 41%. So if at all you feel bored, you can fast forward, or you can scroll up, maybe with 10 minutes delay, or with 10 minutes video, you can skip. I just clicked on view log, so that I'll try to see what exactly it is doing. So it is trying to install all required stuff. notifications, it is showing system files. It does a lot many stuff which we really not required to worry. It will do all the SOA server installation for you, and ID installation, and it adds up plugins also. If you're really interested to know more, you can actually open these logs and verify, so that you can understand the it in very clear in all the ways. Now it just completed 50 percentage, so 50 more percentage, so that means 10 more minutes it is going to complete. Recommendation configuration, see if you it is actually showing the warnings also, the warnings which we got during the first screen. See, this operating system is not certified with the product, the OS which I'm using, and the JDK which I'm using, even that is not certified at with this product, but the reason it is showing warning. But you guys make sure if you're having even two JDK versions also, it is fine, you can manage. I have around 5 or 6 JDK installations, so it takes time for me to change those warnings. So I'm actually using the latest Java version, so that it is showing. So it says actual result is 18091, and it is actually looking for this JDK. So if at all you see these warnings in the second or third screen, you can cancel the installation and go back and uninstall this JDK, and you can install the version which it shows. It shows 1.80101 is the uh, expected JDK version. And that's the beauty of this log. So you can see all the logs. I think in the installation or in the prerequisites check, we got these two warnings, but that is fine. At least for me, I'll be able to handle if at all I get any errors even after installation. But for you guys, make sure you go with the proper JDK version based on the error which it shows on the prerequisites. Otherwise, you have to see the Oracle certification matrix. In Oracle certification matrix, which available in Oracle site as an XML file, Excel file, so you can verify before even starting the installation also. So now it went to 92 percentage. Maybe I can close this log window. I'm not closing the installation, I'm just closing the log window only. So the setup has completed, when it does all these things, and it is only now saving inventory and post installation scripts. So it only completed 98 percentage. I'm just playing with the buttons around here. So I just clicked on view messages, so that it is showing the messages here. You don't worry. So once it get completed 900 percentage, then your next unfinished button will get enabled. Two more percentage. I don't think it will not take that much time on your laptop, I'm sure. I would have actually removed some of the installations and start this installation, but it's okay. It will still have enough memory, 134 GB available, and I believe I should have enough RAM also for now. I have even installation of Oracle 11G and 12c on my laptop, and that is the reason, and all instances, both of the instances are running. Wait. still let me see what it is trying to do. If at all it is trying to show any errors, it is saying patch installation. So I think inventory it is doing is updating all the log files, the inventory. Still, yeah, it is installing actually O patch. Now the inventory is completed and it is installing it is updating the O patch folder here. I mean the folders which I've shown there. So these are the patches it has installed. These are the libraries. It shows all the history there. I believe it's almost completed. That's an inventory session. %98, 98%. It is almost completed. Yeah, OAC standard inventory session. Still, it is doing so many things. Yeah, it's updating continuously. So maybe wait for 3 more minutes or 2 more minutes. It will not show the status other than this 92%. Just wait for it. And we don't have any other steps, this is the last step in the installation. Or even if you go to the folder, we can see Oracle SOA QS. This is our middleware, and now this is trying to update the inventory. Oh no, it is trying to update OPatch. I think it should be done by this time. Yeah, it is still. So after this installation, it will just ask you to open the Jdev IDE. So the Jdev IDE, it will be available in the start menu once after the installation, and even it creates a desktop shortcut also. Oh God, I think I seriously have to would have been stopped all the servers, but okay, now if I do something on my database servers, okay, fine. Now it's the installation successful. So you should see this message after 100%. If it has any errors, it will throw the errors here instead of the symbol, a green tick symbol here. It shows the crash red symbol, so that you have to fix those before finishing the installation. So I'm just saying next. I hope even I would have clicked to finish also. That doesn't matter. But just for you guys to show you, so this is the Oracle home location, the middleware location, which we have given during the first screen, and it has done all these installations, all the servers, all the Jdev IDE, even on SOA, all required plugins, everything it has installed. So the next step is here. There is a option start Jdev. So I want to start the Jdev even now itself after installation, or even if you unchecked it, it is available in the start menu. Let me say finish. So it will open a Jdev for you. So this is a new look in 12c. It's similar to I know if you guys are aware of Eclipse, it's similar to that. The only thing which I have seen the difference between Eclipse and the Jdev is a heavyweight tool. So something like again Eclipse, you have different roles before starting the Jdev. In Eclipse, you have Java EE role and Java roles, or something similar. You have a studio developer, customization developer. So for now, you just say click on studio developer. It is already selected. So then say OK. So it is, since I have other Jdev installed on my laptop, I got this screen. I have different Java Jdev versions on my laptop. So that the reason is it's asking to migrate configurations from old or other Jdev versions. Since I don't require, so I'll say no. I don't want to copy any configurations from my other Jdev. So now this is what, after waiting around 15-20 minutes, it came up. Okay. So now this is Jdev ID. So you guys, I think, familiar with the IDs. So it's simply say I wanted to create a new application. I just say click new application and say application. And if at all you see SOA application, so that means your SOA plugin has been installed successfully and your Jdev ID has been installed successfully. Now if I say OK, it will create SOA application for you. So those things I'll try to cover it in my other videos when I start actually with the SOA development. So thanks guys, thanks for watching.